everyone and welcome to Delirious Demo episode 16. Today we'll be showing you Carrier Command Gaea mission, at least the demo of it. Now, first things which we are going to do is look at the options. And one of the things which I noticed right away is that the music is really loud. I mean, I usually play with my headsets on when I record something, so that I can record my voice and the game music at the same time on different channels, so that I can edit a bit. But normally I also turn down the game volume using my the Windows volume mixer to down about 5, maximum 10%, and that's usually enough to still hear the game music softly, but not hard enough so that I start to talk louder without noticing it, because the music is so hard. And this is one of the first games in which I turn it down, and I still need to turn down the sound in the option menu, because otherwise I can't even understand myself. So it's a bit loud, but nothing really bad, to be honest. So the things we can do in visually are full screen, vertical syncing, gamma correction, and of course my resolution are good things to have. We have some other options, and of course quick set options. They are all basic graphic details, to be honest. We have the music options. We can choose language, and quite a few, to be honest. We'll just be playing English. We have subtitles, something which I really like. I mean, my native language isn't English, and sometimes it's a bit hard to understand everything. And if you can read what they are saying, it makes it that much easier. We have music volume and sound effects, of course. We have some options for the joypad. Always good to have. I mean, other than flight games, I don't really like a joypad. But it's good to have the options. We have some key controls, and we have a controller options. So as far as I can see, this is a definite port from the Xbox version, at least as far as the controller goes. Now we'll just go back to the menu. As you can see down below, we have the demo version, but that's what we're meant to play in this game. We have profiles. Of course, I made my default one of Hell Drive. We have some credits, which we'll not go into too much, and we have an exit button and a campaign button. So let's play a new campaign. I'm guessing we're going to play the tutorial and maybe a first mission or something. To be honest, I have no idea how this game works. I know it's €40 at the moment. It was released on September 28th, at least on Steam. And it's seen as an action/strategy game, so that should say something. But to be honest, I haven't played any of the Carrier Command games until now, so I have no idea what to expect. Oh.
Welcome to the Carrier Command Gaea mission demo. I will guide you through a few sections of the game, so you get a rough idea of what Carrier Command is about. In case you're not aware, Carrier Command is an action game with strategy elements, where two carriers fight for an archipelago of 33 islands set across 6 distinct climatic zones. For most of the game, you control the carrier, which is a ship fortress we just left behind. At your disposal, you have the amphibious, all-terrain walrus, the vehicle you are in control of at the moment, and the VTOL-capable Manta, seen above. Both units are highly customizable, with various armor, weapons, and additional equipment, such as the Manta hook holding your walrus to the Manta above. Your main objective on this island is to take control of the base sectors and then the command center. Keep in mind you have 2 walruses to aid you, one with an offensive plasma weapon and the other with a defensive repair gun. We are now approaching the landing zone, so get ready and move up to the island to the first sector. Good luck!
So apparently this is quite extensive. Seeing as we normally play the carrier, of course. But
nice. Enemy down. Keep this up and you'll have the island in no time.
But I'm guessing there are more ways to do things, so I'm guessing that the carrier section is mostly strategic, and we will have some stuff in here that will be strategic, but the most will be action, I guess. We should have 2 tanks behind us, one which helps with shooting and one which helps with repairing. And as you can see, this is quite effective. So we have an amphibious tank, so water and land, and we have the Manta, which is air. Of course, this means that we can battle in all kinds of different terrains. Always fun to have. Let's see, we can look at the map. It also shows us that we need to go to the base and that we can use the boat to get there.
Okay, the first sector is up ahead. Get ready for combat.
So one of the things which I notice is that my allies take quite a bit to catch up. Not something which I really like. I mean, I would prefer it if they were a bit quicker in catching up. But then again, there are worse things. So let's see. So that's one. So apparently we have quite a few enemies around here. And to be honest, I'm beginning to question how long I can go without
Nicely done. Now move on to the next sector. It's a little more defended, but you should have no trouble. In case you are not sure how to get there, don't forget to check your map. It can be useful when you are trying to find your way. To help you manage the various systems in Carrier Command, you have additional advisors aboard the carrier which provide you with additional intel. These are IT Specialist Essie, Engineer Anderson, and Weapons Engineer Okoro. Their dialogue is displayed in the top left corner of the screen.
So, to be honest, I'm a bit curious about how I need to reload. Seeing as right now I have 55 heat missiles left, or whatever it is. I'm getting a bit curious in how to refill those. But I'm guessing we'll find out in a bit when we get near depletion. So this part of the game is pretty straightforward until now. And I must say, well, I quite like it. I would like to see something different around now. Wow, that was really horribly wrong. So let's see if we can manage to take down all the hostiles in here. Shouldn't be all that hard. At least if I can get to them. That is. I really like the fact that you need to watch out for the wobble of your enemies.
Area secured. Moving on.
Perfect. Now check the Walrus garage. There you'll find a Walrus equipped with a hacking capsule needed to take control of the island.
I mean, I like that we get a bit of wobble when we destroy something. Makes it more realistic, just getting one way or another to get around it. In my opinion, that's usually a pretty good thing.
As you may have noticed, we also feature several first-person shooter sections. These only occur in situations where it is absolutely necessary for the captain of the carrier, you, to leave and complete an objective on foot. In this case, you need to take the Manta on the hill. It will prove invaluable later on.
So, probably likes to shooting in tanks, we also have first-person shooter. To be honest, I didn't quite expect this one. But it's nice to sometimes get out of the vehicle. But I must say, I still would like to see a bit more of that tactical side.
Droids.
What the? So apparently we don't all have all the standard options of shooters. I mean, I have no idea how to focus this gun. And I already know that I can't crouch. Which are things I'm not really used to be honest.
That's the Manta up ahead. Move right up to it and press use when you see the enter vehicle icon.
So let's see how it goes using a light flying vehicle.
At this point, your units would head for the command center to hack it. But let's skip ahead and return to the carrier.
Stockpile selected.
So this is the carrier. It serves as a transport ship and can carry up to 4 walruses and 4 mantas at once. From now on, these units can be controlled remotely from the control room through a multifunctional display.
To defend itself, the carrier boasts onboard deck guns. To access them, select the carrier weapon systems card in the command bar at the bottom of the screen, the one to the far. As I'm sure you've noticed, your carrier is under attack. This is a good time to test the onboard weapon systems. This carrier weapon is not exactly designed against aerial units. Try switching to another deck gun.
So I must say this is one of the nicest aspects of the game. I usually like it quite a bit to be able to take multiple wounds in a shooter. I mean, you see it all the time that you in a shooting game, at least a bit military styled, that you sometimes take a vehicle and sometimes you even might find one of these guns.
Let's head to the next island, where you'll get to try a few of the strategic aspects of the game. Head there using the map.
But to be honest, sometimes it's just fun to have this as the main point.
The map is divided into a tactical and strategic view, depending on its scale. The tactical map displays information that is important for a battle on the island. Enemy units, facilities, buildings. It also displays the landscape of the island. The strategic map displays information that is important for our territorial operations. If an island is displayed only by an outline, information about the island can be displayed by clicking on it. This view is also used for navigation across the archipelago.
So let's see.
The display provides some information about the island, which I'll explain later. But now, you can click on the Set Sail button to move into Time Warp, and as such, move to the next island.
The command bar displays both basic and crucial information about units from the carrier. Carrier displays the ship's status and information about the critical level of fuel. Walrus displays the vehicle status and its call sign. Slots for mounting equipment are to the right. The bottom section is reserved for pilot lights that display additional information about the condition of the vehicle.
Okay, you've just docked near the island called Granite. You need to make your way through the bases to the main base, where you will need to hack the command center. Unfortunately, your Manta docks were damaged near Thermopylae, so you will be unable to deploy Mantas for the time being. They will be repaired as soon as possible. I also recommend using more than a single unit. You can do this by multi-selecting units in the command bar and sending them via the map, or by simply using the radial menu's assist action. Good luck.
To undock a walrus, use the undock button, or by directly entering a route in the map. The map can be brought up by pressing the map key. All units can be controlled from the map. Selecting a unit and subsequently entering at least one code you can fire creates a plan for the unit, which it immediately begins to execute. The plan for the unit can be suspended using the suspend function. The plan is not canceled. It only sets the unit into standby mode. The plan is then resumed by pressing execute.
So apparently we can choose to place ourselves or just plan everything into the system. And to be honest, I don't mind really.
This path leads to the island's building complex, where units are produced, resources mined, or defenses set up, depending on the type of island. This island has a factory complex. Using your crosshair, aim at a target and open the radial menu. Using the attack command, you can order the units you have selected in the command bar to assault the target.
So let's see what exactly is going on around here.
You are now approaching the factory complex. Try to clear the area before searching further.
So apparently it's quite important to give good orders, because otherwise you get these kinds of things. And of course we don't want that.
You've just cleared the factory complex. Head over to the factory access panel and use it to search its contents. As you can see, it is worthwhile searching such complexes, equipment you gained from the factory has been added to your carrier. You can equip units using the equip screen.
Walrus 8, program completed.
Sir, select Equip. You should see the weapons on the left-hand side. If you select a weapon in the list, the middle section displays detailed information about that item. The power of a given weapon, along with what it is designed against, is indicated below the weapon's name. The type of targets are airborne units, ground-based units, buildings, and structures. The Walrus has 4 mounted points for equipment. Arrows in a given slot indicate where each weapon may be mounted.
Your manta lifts have just been repaired, so you may undock your mantas.
So let's see what we can do with these.
Launched. Walrus 8, program completed. Walrus 9, program completed.
So let's see what exactly we can do with these
Program
guys.
completed. Walrus 7, program completed. Walrus 6, program completed.
So let's see if I'm able to fly this thing.
Manta 3, program completed.
Should be a bit strange, to be honest. I mean, it's not like I'm used to it or something.
Manta 2, heavily damaged.
I have to admit that wasn't really the plan.
Manta 3, docked. Manta 3, launched. Walrus 7, program completed. Walrus 6, program completed. Manta 3, program completed. Walrus 8, program completed. Walrus 9, program completed.
So obviously these are a little bit vulnerable compared to the others. But still shouldn't be too big of a problem to use them.
Manta 2, program completed.
So let's see if I can repair this one. I mean, it was damaged quite badly, but still should be able to get it fixed a bit. Although apparently that doesn't really work. So I need to look at the controls for a bit, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Z is down. Good to know. So apparently that also doesn't work. So as of right now I have no idea how I need to repair this thing. But let's just check if we can apparently we can't get it any lower. So let's just dock this one. And let's check if we can get the rest over here. And let's just hope that it will get fixed. That wasn't such a good idea, I admit. So let's see how good our mantas do, or our walrus do against the enemies. So at least the mantas will be repaired when they are docked.
This crossroad provides two access points to the main base. The one to the west is longer, but is less defended, allowing for a stealthier approach. Alternatively, the northern road is more direct, but has more defenses along the way. The choice is yours.
I must say I'm getting quite a bit confused to what exactly is the point of the game. Although it is useful that we can restock everyone. So let's do that first. First things first. All get repaired.
Program completed.
Then get restocked.
Program completed.
Or at least the ones who need it.
Walrus 9. Program completed.
And then let's just
Program completed.
get them back up.
Program completed.
So
Program completed.
we need to go to the next point. I believe it's this one. Or something like it. But we have two choices, the long road, which will be safer, or the shorter road. But of course we're picking the long one, of the short one but dangerous one, because we like that more.
This road is shorter, but is more heavily defended. Proceed with caution. There's an enemy garage up ahead. It may be easier to destroy from afar, but be careful of turrets ahead. Driving in blindly could result in a quick defeat.
In other words, we're getting our ass kicked if we don't look out. So let's get a bit of a feel for all the different weapons we have. So we have 3 different weapons as of right now, and probably get a lot more during the game. And I must say, I'm quite impressed with all the options which we have. But I must say, until now I'm not really that impressed with the game. Sure, it's a fun game, but that's about as far as I'm getting as of right now. And that's not something which I really like. So, apparently we need to destroy this garage. I have no idea how it's best to do that.
Just destroyed a garage, so it may no longer deploy units.
But apparently that way. So let's continue onwards and see if we can take this island for ourselves. So, apparently all kinds of different things are happening.
Walrus 6, program completed. Walrus 9, engaged enemy.
But apparently it's
Engaged enemy. Under attack.
safe to say that
Under attack. Beta 2, engaged enemy.
we need to take back this island. So apparently one of the troubles is that we have not a lot of ammo, which of course isn't a good thing.
Warning, sir. Enemy carrier within reach. Prepare for naval combat.
So I'm guessing this means that we...
Manta 2, low ammo.
So I'm not quite sure, but I'm guessing that this was the demo. And to be honest, I thought it a bit confusing. I mean, yeah, I get the fight your enemy part, and I get the shooting part, and I even theoretically guess that if we get to the command center of the island and we hack it, that it will be ours. And I even get that you need to pick your weapons and stuff according to what would be best against the enemy, but it would have been nice to have it a bit better explained along the way, and also explain all the aspects of the game, at least in the basics. I mean, I just saw a warning that we would have naval warfare because the other carrier would be in range, but haven't noticed anything about it.
Another island taken. Keep it up, sir.
And I didn't even get to take one island. I would have expected at least that. But as far as it goes, I must say, like I said, sometimes when you play first-person shooters, you sometimes get a vehicle, sometimes you get a stationary gun, and those are really fun aspects of a game. And you get to do that a lot more in this one. I mean, the first-person shooter is the exception. And yeah, you get to plan out a bit, as far as I can see, but I guess you need to be really into it to enjoy this a lot. And I'm afraid that's just simply not me. Other than that, it's not a bad demo. I would have liked to see a bit more, but still, it took me more than half an hour to play through, so that's not too shabby. Only the really annoying fact is that it's so chaotic in the beginning, and it's really hard to get a feel for the controls. I mean, when they put you in the walrus, they say you have to drive that place. They don't give any whatsoever keys which you can use. And when you first get the mantra, I mean, I know I can use the same keys as the walrus, but the walrus doesn't fly up and down. So how I would have liked to see those keys. Other than that, it's a pretty fine game. And maybe I'll get it when it's on sale. Like I said, it's not really my style. But nonetheless, I enjoyed myself. And I hope you do too, if you like this one. Now, if you have any questions or comments, you can send them to mail@healthwife.com, or you can leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time.